Assalamualaikum. So today my group and I will be presenting of our programming project, which is to calculate the Cgpa system. So first and foremost, I will introduce you to our group members. So first we have Anik Shazan bin Shahrizal, which is me. And second we have Muhammad Aiman Syafiq bin Azizan. And third we have Muhammad Aiman Najmi bin Muhammad Kamal. So for the summary, we plan to make a program to make a system that specifically solve calculations of students' Cgpa. We plan to ease the work of lecturers or staff that have to calculate the Cgpa of students manually, which is not efficient as it consumes a lot of time. Cgpa requires staff or lecturers to key in the data of all students. Additionally, by creating this program, we can make it easier for them to calculate students' Cgpa. To conclude, our programming will be very effective for future use as it is very effective and user-friendly. So let's move on to the objective of our project. First, it is time-saving and accurate because the Cgpa calculator helps students to keep track of their Cgpa for every semester by automating the process of summing and averaging grades, saving time compared to manual calculations. Teachers or academic counselors can use these tools to quickly calculate grades, especially for large classes, saving time during evaluations. Next, it is simplifying academic performance evaluation. Automate the process of aggregating and averaging grades from multiple semesters or courses. It also offers an intuitive interface for students, lecturers, and institutions to calculate and interpret Cgpa. Lastly, it is also for encouraging self-motivation and improvement. Our project allows students to visualize how their efforts in individual subject or courses contribute to their overall performance. This can motivate students to improve by forecasting the impact of future grades on their Cgpa. Next, let's move on to the analysis, which is input, process, and the output of our program. As you can see, we have all the needed information and we insert it into our input, process, output. Basically, we have all we needed to calculate the Cgpa for every semester and the courses that we need to calculate. So I think we should move on to the next step, which is design the algorithm, but we explain it using flowchart.
Okay, I will show you our flowchart. Okay, first the input. We need the input for number of semester, also number of subject, and input the grade and input the credit hour. And here is the condition of the grade that student puts. Every grade that they put have different condition. After we know the condition, we will input the condition in our calculation, and we started by calculating the GPA, total grade point divided by total credit hour, and we input all student GPA into array to identify the maximum GPA, and also we want to know the lowest GPA that student get. And lastly, we want to know the Cgpa, that's overall GPA that student get. Cgpa equals total grade divided by total credit hour. And after that, we want to know average GPA that student get. And that's all for the flowchart.
Okay, now I will do demonstration. This part is for variable declaration and set the initial value of variable. Okay, now we go to the first statement is to insert the number of sem. Okay, I will insert 2 semester, and then we go to the next loop where we need to insert number of subject. I will set 2 number of subject for the first semester. Okay, next we go to next loop where we need to enter grade and credit hour. Okay, firstly we insert grade A and go to this statement where we need to insert credit hour. So I set it to 2 hour. Now we done with the first subject. It will go to this statement, selection statement, where if A plus, it will do this calculation or process, and then if A, it will do this statement. Okay, we go back to the program. I will insert the second subject grade B for 3 credit hour. Now we done with the first semester. Okay, we will insert the number of subject for the second semester. We go back to this loop. Okay, for the number of subject in second semester, we insert 3. First grade is A for 2 credit hour, B plus for 3 credit hour, and C for 1 credit hour. It will go to this statement for calculation. This calculation statement is to get maximum and minimum, and this statement to get Cgpa, and this for the average, and this statement to set the result to second decimal place. Okay, and this statement will show us the output.